Yo,
Yo.
yo, what's up? How are you?
What's up? What's up?
Chilling, chilling. All right, go ahead and share your screen.
Oh, let me turn you down, bro. Your mic is loud.
It's loud.
Yeah, for me.
Interesting. Usually people say it's very quiet.
Alright. Can you see?
Yep. Give me 1 second. Yep, can see. Give me 1 second. Edit comes student. All right, so we'll get right into it. So I ask all my students usually these few questions I'm gonna ask you. So, what have you seen any of the VODs before or the streams?
Yeah.
Yep, good, good. So
Yep.
then you'll know kind of how the sessions will go. Um, for me, for the stream, for the VOD, what is your current rank, peak rank, and then the role you play?
Plat 2, and I think my peak is like Diamond 2 or
Yep.
Diamond something like that.
Mhm.
And I just play whatever the team needs.
So your
I don't
flex.
I don't really mind.
Okay, cool. What server are you from? NA?
Yeah, and
Okay. Okay, that's that. All right, and then the next question would um, be as specific as you can. How many hours do you put in every day slash weekly? Try to be as accurate as you can be.
every day maybe like 2-3 hours.
Okay. How many days a week?
Maybe like 4 or 5 around there.
So about 10 to 15 hours a week, you'd say, in Valorant?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. It's not high, but it's in the all right part. Like 15 hours a week is still quite a bit more than me. Okay, that's that. In terms of your game, what are you having problems with, struggling, or what you think your weaknesses are you're trying to work on? Like, why did you come to me?
I think my comms are like lacking and my position, cause I don't think my aim is a problem.
Okay.
I understand the game, but
Yep.
I'm not really sure. I think that's it. Like that's my position, my comms.
Communication, positioning. Okay, no problem. Okay, so then the next question will be, how long have you been playing for?
About 6 months.
Okay, so you've been playing for 6 months. What did you start? What rank?
I think I was silver or gold.
Okay. 6 months, silver or gold. Now you're plat, diamond two. When did you peak?
I think like last month.
Last month. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, but then I stopped playing for a bit.
Yeah, fully understand. All good. Okay, and then the last question will be, what are your goals slash what you want from Valorant? What is it you want from Valorant?
I just want to be like a little better, so I can carry my friends.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. What rank are they?
I think they're like gold right now, and one of my friends is diamond 2. I'm
Okay.
diamond 1.
So that's all you want from Valorant, though?
Yeah, that's all I want.
That's it, just to get better. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
all I want.
that's fine. I would definitely suggest that you have a high rank goal. Like, hey, I want to be immortal. I want to be, Ascendant 3 or a Radiant or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Something like that. So let's decide now. What would it? Where would you be happy with if you got there and just, stop playing?
Diamond 3, cause my friend is
That's it.
diamond 1.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy crap, bro. You're already there. You're so close. That's it. Shoot a little
Yeah,
higher.
yeah.
Shoot a little bit higher.
All right, ascendant 3.
No.
All
I
right,
said the three. I said,
immortal,
oh yeah,
immortal, immortal,
I like
immortal.
that.
There, yeah,
I like that. It's not
yeah,
broad. People think, oh, it's so generic. Yes, I can understand that a lot of people want that goal, but it's specific, right? You're saying, hey, I
yeah.
want to be in the 1%, which kind of what Immortal is. Like 0.5% to 1%. It really fluctuates every act, but that's the top 0.5 or 1%. So that's fine. I like that. Okay, I think Diamond 3 a little bit. It's like it's too safe. It's too safe.
Yeah.
I think you can definitely hit that like very soon. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, great. So you just kind of you don't aspire to be pro or anything. You just want to
Nah.
just want to get better. Okay, I can totally
Yeah.
respect that. That's fine. As long as we can identify what we want is what is important. Okay, so let's try to aim for mortal, and that's it. We don't want to go pro. That's that. Okay, so let's get into it. Go ahead and queue. Are you from East Coast?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know you've been on the streams lately. Yeah, bro, I just saw the picture you sent me, and I untimed out you, and I talked to the monitor. I'm like, why are you banning this
I don't know
guy?
why he did that.
He said something like I think he got mad that you guys were talking about EU or something,
Oh,
cause
what the hell?
he's an EU mod. He's from EU. That's why. That's why. So I messaged him. I said, bro, you can't just time out people for like their opinions, bro. That's kind of like that's a little bit childish. But yeah, so just try to play the agent you want to get better at, stuff like that.
Alright.
You know, I know you said you play anything. What is anything? What agents mainly is that?
Jet, Reyna,
Jet, Reyna, okay.
Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Sky,
Sky,
Tail, Vice, Cypher, Brim, Omen,
okay,
Timber. That's
okay.
about it.
So it's like duelist, sentinel, a little initiator,
Yeah.
sentinel, duelist. Okay.
Yup.
Hello.
Oh fuck.
Bro, why does no one talk, man?
Yeah, I know. Valorant has honestly changed a lot. 2 years ago, people used to really try hard. Now people just don't give a fuck. Everyone's
Uh,
just doing their own thing.
yeah.
Everybody's in parties. No one really solo queues as much anymore, too.
Are they dodging? Are you guys what? What? Who you guys playing? Ah. Okay.
Okay, so I tell my students at this point, first session usually we don't talk stuff like that. If it's an unlucky
Yeah.
game, like you get stomped or you guys stomped and like bro, we can't do it much about the game, then we're gonna have to play more. We're gonna have to pivot a little bit. But yeah, that's that. Good luck on the game. I'll see you after the game. And yeah, that's
Want
that.
me to mute you or
No.
like I talk in game?
Yeah. I want to hear you. You don't have to
Alright.
mute in game. Just leave it as it is. Okay.
Alright.
I want to make sure I can hear you. Is Deadlock good on this map? Deadlock is pretty bad on this map, not gonna lie.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello.
What are we doing?
What's up, gang?
We going there?
Running it down.
Yes, sir. One pushed up.
Enemy spotted A.
Nothing right side. Cause this on site. Oh wait.
Spike carrier is down.
On site.
All missiles
Spike
away.
down
Spike
A.
carrier is down.
Last player standing.
He's on the right side. What the fuck?
They go A.
Oh, good. We got
I
this.
think
Yeah, we got this,
he
bro.
could have used
Hahaha.
the-
Type shit. Excuse me. What the?
Launching smoke.
I'm a rocket site.
All missiles away.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up? Ah, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad, bro. Wait, one is flanking.
I'm playing
Holy.
money.
Last player standing.
Holy. Oh, let's go B, no? Killjoy set up A.
Flawless.
Brimstonezinho, you sure I can't listen to music? You're really bringing me down here, man.
I will not die today.
Smoke's down.
Let me drone.
Drone going out.
SRB. Big kill, jet. Whoa.
Reyna arcade, Reyna arcade. What the fuck are you doing?
No, it's all right.
Planted. All missiles
One canteen, one canteen.
Grenade is live.
Bomb buddy out. Throwing net. Sensor trigger. Reloading.
40. Both there.
Enemy remaining.
What are these comms, girl?
Standing.
Nice.
Nice.
No charges.
Up in it, good luck in the shashes, thanks.
Punches in the teeth.
He calls.
Blood.
Comes from main and kills KJ. Reyna is dice. He doesn't call it.
Focus.
Jet usually is pushed up.
Enemy spotted A. Located target.
Killjoy here still.
Reloading. No escape.
Drone is
Killjoy
down.
top site.
Reloading.
All missiles
Bruh.
away.
Top side.
That's what I said!
There you go. A.
I'm leaving, bruh. Just leave, just leave.
Yeah, just leave. Just.
Ah!
Player standing.
Like,
Spike down A.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
I'm not gonna lie, we're getting cooked, bruh.
Nah, we got this, bro.
we go B.
Excuse me.
Reyna was
Just
arcade last
campfire.
time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have fun, Claire.
Care for jet.
I will save.
Okay, drone.
Sending.
Take it, bruh.
I'm low. You take it.
Oh, you are low.
All missiles away.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
I will
Nice.
prefer when they put up a fight. Pay attention. I learned something.
Yo, can
Yes,
two of you guys
Black
go
Ops 6.
drop? Go drop, go drop, go drop. Two of you guys, please. Someone's gonna,
No.
Jet's gonna be there probably. Not Jet. What the fuck?
She pushed up immediately.
There.
Let me go wide. Hold on, let me go wide.
Enemy down.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Launching smoke.
Well, I can alt site.
My ultimate is ready. Stim beacon here. This is how it ends. Live munition.
We're Molly.
No one's on site.
All missiles away.
One flank.
Target spotted A. Ultimate ready.
Like planet.
One flank.
Hey, don't peek.
One CT.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, both flank. Nice.
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 teach them to respect their elders.
Yo, I can buy.
Who needs a gun?
Raise.
Can I get a drop?
Damn. What the fuck?
Low, 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 low.
They're leaving A. Oh, don't commit. Don't commit.
Wait, we could go. Oh.
What the fuck? Nice.
Watch tower. Tower's not. One's in tower. One's in tower.
He's not. He's arcade.
Watch out, Mike.
Canteen or Jan and can.
No, hold them to their grave.
One enemy remaining.
Good job.
Nice.
Okay, done. Over there.
Var försiktig. The battlefield changes with every play.
Bro, what is this silver shit? All going main?
Get out of my way.
Smoke's down.
Lock in sight.
Drone going out.
Killjoy's here. Jet drop.
Dim beacon here.
No one in sight.
All missiles away.
What the? On sight.
Spike down.
Nice. We have sight. We have sight.
Got the
Jet, what's drop? One might be flank. Right now, unknown.
One enemy remaining.
Ah, he's there too. Rope.
out of charges.
Nice shot.
We got 5. Go. Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
Yo, Jet is always drop. Killjoy in sight. And Reyna B.
Reloading.
Tail plays B too. I don't know or Brim price.
He's been flipping sides. I think he's just playing in CT.
What we going B?
You better hide, old man.
Still got it.
Shot.
All
Go on, I'm
missiles
sending
away.
it.
No
Dim
escape.
beacon down.
Alright. Ooh.
When you say push
Canteen. Brim canteen.
Canteens.
Planted. Volley.
I'm stunned.
Enemy spotted B.
Smoke's down. I can use
One canteen.
Drone
Don't be.
Drone
I
is
have
down.
sensors.
Grenade is live.
I whiffed 80. He's out.
down and out.
One enemy remaining.
He's there too.
Arcade.
Nice shot.
Hey.
One left standing.
Grim, you're so good.
Yeah, that's my duo, bro.
Yeah, I'm
You guys are
gonna do
good.
it, bro.
Nothing is
Yeah,
going
I'm
I'm
gonna do
same,
it.
bro.
but I like
Jesus Christ, bro.
Carry me, bro, please.
Nah. She can only carry me, bro.
Fucking hate these E-daters.
No. Hard stuck boy.
Bro, we lost every fucking game, and it's not even my fucking fault. It's actually pissing me off.
Yeah, bro.
Just lock in. I don't know.
Yo.
No, we are locked in. What do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I'm not locked in, bro. I'm not locked in.
All missiles away.
Launching smoke. Dim beacon here.
Locating targets.
Lock in sight. Barrel. Planted.
Ah! $40. Brim out.
Prepare for hellfire. Open up the sky.
One enemy remaining.
He was on site too. Nice shot.
Gun here. Just let them try to catch me.
Thanks.
I can buy you Soho. Or Rim can.
I need a drop.
Out of max.
Thank you.
Bro, tell me how I gain 15, lose 20. It's bullshit.
Yeah, bro. I know, bro. What rank
It's
are you?
actually garbage.
No heroics.
Diamond
Follow
2. I was one
protocol.
game off of
Diamond 2,
Ascendant.
bro? Oh my god.
I was
that's
Diamond
insane.
3, 99 RR. I'm gonna kill myself.
Guys, I'm fucking dead.
I was actually gonna kill myself, bro.
Bro.
I grinded so
Smoke's
hard.
down.
Real.
Drone going out. Stim beacon. All missiles away.
Reloading.
One might be flank.
Spike planted.
Bruh.
One down.
Live munition.
Standard flank.
Last player.
Oh my god, I got shitted on!
Alright, guys. No more rounds.
Last round before the switch.
No more.
Spend those credits before we lose them.
Interesting round. He should have killed the killjoy there, probably, most likely, is what I'm thinking.
Ilkotur, aldrig sur.
Locating targets.
That's on site.
Down.
I'm gonna ult him.
Stim beacon down. This is how we end.
Yo, yo!
Spike down A.
I got the spike. Grenade is live.
One might be flank again.
Reloading.
Spike planted. All missiles away.
Enemy spotted A.
You should run. One enemy remaining.
We
He
can
just
play
dropped.
offense.
On.
Last player standing.
40.
Clutch.
That's crazy!
Switching sides.
Bro, that's crazy! My bad, my bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all out.
Spike planted.
Reyna's camping.
Last player standing.
Ah!
No more doubts. We're ready.
Alright, trust. We all go door here. Bounce the Tejo concuss and rocket. And we just run at them.
Okay.
We got it, trust. Throw the rockets immediately too. And then throw the concuss over here.
All missiles away. Grenade is live.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Jet?
What the fuck?
Me too, mentally.
What the
They're
fuck?
all there.
Spike planted. Last
Huh?
player standing.
Out of here.
That's right.
It would've worked.
I hate to say it, but probably best to play as a team.
So, what's the plan? You better hide, old man.
Locating targets.
Spike spawn.
Rocket speed.
Sensor drift.
They don't have spike.
Enemy spotted B.
Target spotted.
Spike down B.
Spike spotted B.
They just some people. They might listen to you. I don't know. That's...
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Planning default.
Spike planted.
Nice shot. Bruh.
Thanks.
Well,
Reloading. Defuse the spike.
Not the boon you hoped for.
I got your back. Just, from the front.
I need a drop.
Can you buy me that? Jet.
Gracias.
just buy you a gun. So it buys the team.
I need a drop. By any means necessary.
From A.
Rotate early race.
Drone going out. Drone is down.
Jesus.
All missiles away. Light munition.
Sensor destroyed.
Drop B.
Spike planted.
All missiles away.
Target spotted B.
I'm one.
Last player standing.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight. Once they're blind, we move.
I'm gonna save.
Alright, what do we do?
I don't know, pseudo.
That's a good point.
A. Couple A.
Don't peek, don't peek.
That's in. They're in.
Let's see.
Such is life.
Spike planted.
Live munition. All missiles away.
Last player
Ah.
standing.
Remember to talk to each other out there. Communicate, we win.
Bro, what the fuck?
Not gonna lie, I think they're gonna lose.
Launching smoke.
This is how we end. For hellfire. Drone going up.
Launching smoke.
One
Spike
suppressed.
planted.
All missiles away.
One enemy remaining.
That's okay.
Grenade is live.
He's going rogue.
He's on.
Last player standing.
Uncle, go ahead.
Jesus.
Stand your ground.
Drop on your way.
Nice.
Don't interrupt me again.
Win. Show me where to go.
Who needs a gun? Who needs a gun?
Stink tail.
Sorry, bro. I meant to click on your name. I couldn't see, you know.
I hurt you now with words.
The K-hole alert.
Locating targets.
Rockets be made.
You should run.
I have all
All missiles away.
Should get that, right?
Molly.
I don't get that.
Fuck.
One canteen.
Choking on my fucking.
Spike planted.
Grenade is live.
Push chat, push chat. Inside,
One
no.
enemy remaining.
Beacon down.
Last player standing.
Hit 20. Jesus.
Make them regret their choice of profession.
I will save.
Joining from Sand better, no? logically, it's better if he's actually moved up main. I agree. He is. I wrote it down. He's droning a little bit too far back.
Oh, he might be actually A. $80.
I think they're gonna lose this game.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
You say something? Sorry, ear's still ringing.
Is this his first session? So you're just watching? Yep. This is his first session. Also, I'm thinking about changing the format. I think I might move towards a VOD review type thing. Not VOD review, but a little bit similar. So that way we save time.
Hey.
Two suppressed. All missiles away.
But I'm thinking about it.
Spike down A.
Ammunition.
One enemy remaining.
Stay in range of my stim beacon. We'll mow them down.
Thank you, Deadlock. You're a good person. Nah, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Go ahead. Don't trust him. I'm gonna drone this.
Drone going out.
Hey, trust him.
All missiles away.
They're not in. Nice shot.
At least he's having fun. I don't get that every game, so I'm me too.
Stand your ground.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Arcade.
Remember, no one wants to die out here. Well, you don't always get what you want.
Didn't she flash from me?
Yeah, she was A main. Then she rotated.
Yeah, he's having a lot of fun.
Get out of my way.
Locating target.
Here!
Three suppressed. I'm allowed. Prepare for hellfire. This is how it ends.
Throwing knife.
In. Brim in. The fuck?
Spike planted.
Taken down.
Last player standing.
Grenade. Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
That's right.
Match point.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight. Once they're blind,
ult for Rita. Just wait till they play our ult. And then we take the other.
Wait, bring by me, I will.
I was just gonna get him ult.
Drone going out.
Oh, it's okay.
What is that?
Nothing, eh? Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked.
All missiles away. Grenade is live. Smoke's down.
In default.
Natural out.
Two arcade.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
7.
A.
Ah!
Bring it. Me against the world.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Interesting game. Very interesting game.
Vamos.
I'm down. Elo Immortal wanted to send it once so bad that I
Careful.
got sent straight to online
That
chess.
might be there.
They got sent straight to the online chess for like 2 weeks. What does that mean? Online chess?
Drone going out.
Damn, that's down a lot of Elo though. Immortal
Those are
wants
there
to send it one is crazy.
No escape. Lock in sight.
Light munition.
Reloading.
That's cooked. Vera.
Spike down A. Last player standing. Switching sides. Match point.
He used no utility there. He could have used everything. Drone, missiles, concussive shot. Fuck, he's making me yawn. They started A like every single time.
He ain't lying. Oh my.
Guys, stay, dude. There's just one guy.
Enemy spotted B. Target spotted B. Grounded. See ya.
All missiles away.
Vera main.
Down B.
Reloading.
Locating targets.
Spike spotted B.
One enemy
Todos
remaining.
guayos. Grenade is live.
Nice shot.
Outrun me. My ult's ready. Spike's here.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Let's ruin their day.
That's fake A. That's fake A. Can someone just hold this? One's gonna be pushing up.
Drone going out. One suppressed. All missiles away.
Bro, this is not a fake. What the?
I got the spike.
What? Why did you wall that?
From smoke B. Back towards A.
Yes, sir. Oh no.
Reed's here. Smoke B again.
One rope.
Target spotted. No escape.
30 seconds left.
All missiles away. Live munition.
Behind you, behind you.
Spike planted. No juego nada. My ultimate is ready. This is how it ends.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, I suck. Jet, why you peeking there?
Yo, what's up, hold on, play?
Switching sides. Match point.
One of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
Don't flank, don't flank.
You know what to do?
It's probably only gonna be Reyna here. Jet, just stay there. Why the fuck are you coming here? Never mind, couple.
Two suppressed. All missiles away.
That's why I said couple. 2, 3. What? Killjoy drop. They're in. They have sight.
They're out A.
Like butter, baby.
Spike planted.
Launching smoke.
What is that utility usage in main? Yeah, it's kind of a bit chalked. Bro, this game is never gonna end.
Oh my god.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
they lost.
One enemy remaining.
Go get him.
I saw.
What? What am I watching?
Clutch.
Confused why the brim didn't smoke the entrance there? Yeah. I'm pretty confused too.
Switching sides. Overtime.
There.
Pay attention. Might learn something.
Let me make noise. A. You guys go A. B. You guys go B. Go B. Walk up.
If Teo
Bro,
peeked,
why
that's
you
the
coming
brim
A?
from GG. Yep. They threw.
All missiles away.
And bronze, we dumped all our util there. Lol.
Locating target.
Go B. Go B.
Ninja's here.
That's A. 2A. One tower. Teo spawn.
Spike carrier is down.
Last player standing. Spike
What?
down B.
Oh, they just all died to this canteen guy.
Switching sides.
This
Match
guy just
point.
walked down and killed the whole
All,
dude.
all good, bruh. All good.
Launching smoke.
No escape.
It's 200 at least.
All missiles away.
Killjoy has dropped 100%.
I hear them. I hear them.
One more still A.
Is it up?
I hear them spawn still. Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
One.
30 seconds left.
Throwing next.
All missiles away.
Nice.
Drone going out.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Yeah, we just need to win on
There's no
attacking,
need for the enemy to suffer.
and then we win the game.
Kill them fast.
We won more rounds on attack. I don't know why we're not winning.
Yeah.
Just a cage area, just rusher.
All B, okay.
It's fine. Then I'll-
Goes us here.
Going out. Dim beacon here.
Blocking sight. Battle deployed.
One suppressed. All missiles away.
Reloading.
Funny for long.
Spike planted.
Just hide for now.
Tripped.
Grenade is live.
That's inside. Nice. Canteen.
Just hide, just hide, just hide, just hide. Just hide.
One down.
One enemy remaining.
And then nice.
Nice.
That's the lot of them.
Switching sides. Match point.
Combat is a means to an end. And we are the means.
Bro, this game is just crazy. They're going back and forth. Hopefully they can close it out here. I don't want to keep writing notes.
Weapons up.
I'm just writing notes, and these rounds aren't even like that crazy. It's like in his
Locating
POV.
targets.
Only saw that.
This is purgatory. Hello. We're just like sitting here waiting for this to end. Holy fuck, bro.
One D.
Couple A. A. 120 Brim.
This Reyna's gonna be late.
Spike planted.
Reyna's gonna be.
Okay.
Last player standing.
Grenade!
I think if you kill the Brim, they win this game.
Grenade.
They would have won
Satchel
this.
out. Satchel out.
Nice bro.
Holy.
You should run. Switching sides. Overtime.
Oh my god!
Wait, is this triple overtime? This is
Equipment.
higher than triple overtime, bro.
Thanks.
This is quadruple overtime. Wait, that makes no sense. That's 12, yeah. 13. Yeah, it should be 5 right now. Why is it triple? Am I tripping? Cause that's 4 each round. That's 4. It's
Let me
like
drone.
5x. It's 5x overtime right now.
All missiles away.
We're push out. Jet.
Left, left.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. You should run.
Launching smoke.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Spike planted.
I feel like this Brim's gonna die.
You're dead, fam. Yeah, Molly. Nice.
Good shit.
Yes, yes,
What
King.
the fuck?
Yes.
This guy actually won the round for them.
Switching sides.
10 HP.
Match point.
Oh
You're more
god.
important than words in the breeze. Look out for each other.
Yo, if we lose this, I'm gonna draw. I'm tired, bruh.
Here.
You wanna fight that?
Triple OT for 18-hour crazy work. Bro, this is 5x overtime. It's not even triple. This is 5x. They have 5 rounds, right? And then the other team has 4, so that's it's the 5th overtime. What the fuck? They have a chance to close it out right
What?
here, right now.
1A.
Oh, okay, bro. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna fucking take a nap. I swear, bro. The way that he always plays in the same position seems every time. Bro, I can't. I'm
They
fucking.
know mid side.
Wait.
Can they close it out here? Like, holy fuck.
All missiles away. Drone going up.
I don't agree with this drone.
Spike planted.
How?
Last player standing.
Oh.
Bruh. Bro.
Blocking sight.
Fuck me. Bro, we're going. I feel like just stop taking down. He starts A. I hear a lot of noise on B and he.
Switching sides.
Bro.
Bro, I ain't playing that shit, bro. I'm tired of this.
Heading home.
Give me 1 second, guys. Where the fuck is it, boys?
Oh,
Oh.
you there? You fell asleep?
No, sorry, I was changing my key, my voice key. All right, bro, you should have played it out, man.
No, man, I'm tired.
What do you mean you're tired,
I'm
bro?
tired, man.
We just
I mean, I
spent,
would have, but like they don't listen at all. Like you know, like I tell them like let's fake
we
A.
just
Like
spent
they
an
all go
hour
A.
invested emotionally in that game for nothing, for nothing.
No, I'm chilling, bro.
Why are you tilting, man? Okay, let me bring this up. Make sure. That was a pretty good game. I think the stream wanted to see you play it out, but it's all good. That was like 5-time overtime.
That was crazy.
5x
Yeah.
overtime. Nobody would give up. Fuck. There you go.
New weapons. Same war.
Okay, we got a lot to go through, so I'm gonna just skim through these general notes. We'll talk about it quickly. I won't get into it too
Yeah.
crazily, so that way we can get into all the notes. There's a lot of notes, bro. This game was 34 rounds long. What the fuck? Okay. Alright.
You know, I had a dream last night. We killed all of them, and none of us died. I take
Give
it
me
as a
1
sign.
second.
My ultimate is ready.
Share my screen. Alright, there's a lot to get through. Okay, let's get through this. Okay. I tell all my students, you probably heard me say this on stream before, about there's gonna be more cons than your pros, obviously. That's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
focusing on. So we'll get into it, okay? Comms needs to feed info, especially when he has space. Okay. You didn't take space too often. I would like you to do it a little bit more, but when you did, there were times you didn't tell them, like here. Remember that time you're here and the bomb was here prior, but they took it, so you knew they were over there, and then you just sat here, killed one, and got traded. But it's not about that. I would like you to just tell them, guys, I have A main while you're walking down. Oh, sorry. I just TP'd into the middle of the map. While you had
Make peace with yourself before you
the
pull the
fuck?
trigger. No one
While
else
you
can
had
judge
A
you.
main walking down, after you droned it, you should have been like, guys, I have A main, I have A main. Nothing. So they know it's all here to this direction or other side. But they were over there, so it couldn't be. It could only be B main side. You had them contained. It's not really for you, it's just for them to understand that they're stuck over here, they're contained. I know they weren't listening, but still, just get used to being a high level player by communicating like that, okay? It's just for
Yeah.
future reference. The next thing is, would like him to lead his team more. I know you tried your best, but there was some rounds you could have communicated, but you didn't, where you could have easily won the round, stuff like that. So, just a little bit of a presence of mind thing there. I know these guys weren't listening to you. Even when you were making plans or trying to do something, they were just doing whatever the fuck you wanted. They wanted, like, you called a fake that one round, remember? And they're all with you. Like stuff like that, like those weird rounds. Like, I don't know why. But yeah, just for future reference, just I would like you to IGL a little bit more. So this next note, okay? Be in IGL, make more calls mid-round. So you're pretty good at pre-round calling, but you gotta be a good mid-round caller. That's where you kind of become a better
Yeah.
leader, because you know, anyone can be pretty good at making plans pre, but when you try to do that plan and it doesn't work out, or you know it's not going to work out, or you've identified there's too many here, they made a good prediction or whatever adjustment, you just got to call that audible. You just got to tell them, get the fuck out. Okay, we're going to have to slow it down here. Wait, let's gather more info. Let's see what's up. So I would like you to kind of think and work on that a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like after I made a plan,
Yeah.
like we do it right, but then like I
Yeah.
focus more on like shooting rather than like thinking, like you know, after like the round like starts.
You
I don't know
focus on
why.
what? Sorry, you focus on what?
Like more shooting, like you know, like oh, shoot this person, like stop thinking, like, you know, like I get tunnel vision.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. You kind of get stuck in your own little world a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit, like whether you're droning or missiling. Yeah, so you got to work on that a little bit too, as to be a little bit more mindful. Just kind of be able to take a step back sometimes. I'm not saying just sit in a corner, but like
Mm-hmm.
take a step back from your like only your POV and kind of look at the mini map, see where your teammates are, see where they could be, see where the information is, as in, oh, maybe they call there was 2B or 2A or whatever. Just take a step back and read the room, soak that information for a few seconds, figure it out, play slow, and then kind of make a new plan mid-round, right? That's more of a mid-round thing. And I think, to be honest, when I look at your game, bro, I honestly think you're not a bad player. Like, a lot of the times, people are pretty unaware in this elo, like Plat, Diamond. They're pretty, like, bro, they're just so unaware, but you're somewhat pretty aware. Like, you know what's going on, the flow of the game, kind of how they're playing, the enemy is playing a little bit, but you actually struggle with efficiency, like being optimal, making sure things are like how do I say this, kind of more your utilities. You know, you drone really far back on A.
Yeah,
You don't come
yeah.
up. You just kind of throwing your missiles randomly somewhere. That's kind of what I mean. Is like there's no purpose behind you doing these small actions, which I would like you to think about, because that's really that separates good players, high level players, to the bad players. They know how to do it well with a purpose, efficient, optimal. Like playing in quotation perfect, right? Like playing like a very like a perfect bot, if you want to think about it that way. I'm not saying be perfect, but it's got to be a little bit more efficient and optimal, where you don't just waste 5 seconds on your drone because you droned him back from back here. You got to come up and drone up here, get more ground, more time with the drone, stuff like that. Those little things. It's really the little things with you that we'll talk about today. So that's that. The next thing is, where were we? Yep. So aim. Honestly, I didn't have too much bad things to say. I do think you have some inconsistencies. You whiff sometimes, but overall your aim is decent for this elo. I need more instant deletions more of the time, which you can do. You showed me that. I wrote that in your pros. It's good. But sometimes I think, besides your aim mechanics, I think your fight taking ability that would kind of
Yeah, that's
stem in aim is a little bit not
yeah,
bad.
that's bad.
I don't think it's bad. It's just
No, you know,
sometimes.
cause sometimes like I just like peek, like, you know, like how do I
Yeah.
say, like a noob, like,
Right,
yeah,
right,
you know what
right.
I mean.
I agree. Sometimes, not all the time though. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
key word, is like sometimes, like 1 to 2 out of like 4 or 6 times. It's not that often, but we just gotta take better fights and then kind of know where fights are coming as well. That's like the next level of fighting mechanics. Like learning how to take good fights is like being aware with your intuition or your gut, or you just know 100% off information prior where the fights are gonna come up. And that's something I would like you to think about a little bit more in terms of your aim. I think you're pretty decent for this elo. I think your aim is a little bit higher than this elo. So, you know, you were a Diamond 2 player, obviously. You can delete people, it's very good. But yeah, that's all I'll say with your aim, is just understand how to take better fights. Like, don't just be like a noob W keying down somewhere. Or, you know, just being, you kind of are also flat-footed a lot. You're standing in the open, waiting for a fight sometimes. You know, be patient, be talk, stuff like that. You know, there, a lot of times here, you're just waiting out here like that. You gotta just use your trade.
Yeah.
Just kind of play off like that. More tighter angles. I want you to just get more tighter angles, okay? Just think about it that way. Let's move on. That's pretty much all I had bad to say about your aim. Utility usage. Needs to use missiles a bit quicker. Okay, so this was early on. I think your missile usage was just a little bit delayed on attack. Like, they're in and then you missile. You gotta missile while they're going in. Okay, so that's a little bit your efficiency optimization in terms of tail. You gotta missile things while they're going in, so that way it's easier for them to not
All
get
missiles
killed by
away.
multiple angles. Okay, but sometimes it's late. not a lot late. I'm not saying 10 seconds, 5 seconds late. It's just like that split 1 to 2 seconds
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
the
yeah.
makes all the difference of your duelist being able to be safe, and you guys are deterring them from flooding out and destroying you guys, right? Because sometimes they're flooding out because this is so late. They're already past the missiles. Sometimes, not all the time. Okay. The next thing is can hold off on drone. Sometimes it's too quick on attack. Okay, so on attack, you're just instantly droning always like up to here. Sometimes you can come up here, clear this angle. Okay, you walk up or you come up with your team together. You guys are running up, and then you kind of clear this, and then you can drone up from here or from up there too. You know what I mean? You can gain a little bit more space before you're drone. You're just automatically droning from back here. Like, yeah, I can understand like to play really safe to not die from these angles, but a lot of the times, especially at the higher levels, it's easy to clear these angles. You don't need a drone all the time unless they're opping. That's a different story, but yeah, sometimes you can ask for a flash, then you can save, because you want to generally save your drone for the site generally. Even when you did drone from, you're a little bit too far back. I like you to maybe make your way up a little bit more, so you get a little bit more time with it, right? It's efficiency. Sometimes those 2-3 seconds is extra information that will come into play. You never know. Instead of having 2 to 3 seconds less, which will come into play all the time. So that's that. The next thing is he's droning too far back on defense. Okay, on defense, yeah, I can understand that sometimes you want to drone from back here and stuff, but sometimes, bro, you could just start the round, you come up here, and then you peek it. Okay, then somebody's
Drone going out.
Okay, but sometimes you don't even try to clear with our ears or just slice the pie. You just kind of always default to drone immediately if you hear something. Almost all the time, like 7 out of 10 times. Okay, and I would like you to just try to hold on to it just a little bit longer, because even if I drone from here and they're running up, like, it's not that much useful. If anything, I'd rather let them run up, throw your missiles a little bit, then they get deterred, the noise get cut, then you want to drone for info.
Drone going out.
Okay, because then you'll be able to at least get info when the noise is cut. But if you drone immediately and they cut noise, then you don't know what the hell is going on. And that's what happened a few rounds, right? You guys kept kind of shift walking
I was just
around.
more scared of like Theo like rocketing me, cause remember that run like I pushed up and like drone from like A main and like he rocketed me, so I had to like you know run away.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll ask you, how often are you gonna tag him with the suppress though?
I would say pretty often, yeah. If it's like if he's like near A main, yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you're gonna be able to tag Tail specifically him every single time. You're saying you're gonna do it every round?
No. I mean not him. Like if he's A main, yeah, sure. But like if he's not, nah.
But what do you mean by making him not be able to missile then? Because that's the only way.
No, I'm saying like he missiled me. Cause remember I was A main and like I was droning and he missiled me from all the way here, like all the way at the spawn.
Okay. But what do you mean by you're gonna get him to stop missiling?
No, that's why I said I ran away. I didn't say I'm gonna make him stop missiling me. I'm just saying that's why I was scared to like take space and like drone out, you know, alone.
Sure, but what you have to do is start here immediately. Barrier goes, you know, you can even do it. Barrier's like right here somewhere. Right? Yeah. Wait, is it here? No, it's over here somewhere, right? So you can usually start right here. So you just start here is what I'm trying to say, and also you just kind of drone like. First couple noises you start droning. What I'm trying to say is let them come up first, then you stall them with, you know, this, then your salvos.
All missiles away.
Then they cut noise, then drone.
Drone going out.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So that way we can know, we have a tool for info later on. What I'm trying to say is you're using the tool for info way too early.
Like, yeah, I get it.
So early, like first second, your first 5 seconds, and it's gone, and then you're just shift walking the whole way. And it's not like you retake the space too. When it's quiet, you kind of always sit around this area and just kind of, you know, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it makes you play like this, whether you know that or not. It makes you kind of shift walk around and kind of play retake on air, play very safe, or just, you know, playing very like blind. You don't know what the hell's going on. You just kind of have to play site and anchor by yourself because you don't have a tool. But if you let them take the space, then deter them, and then try to figure out what's going on, it's a little bit better in my eyes than just instantly from far back droning down. You don't even get to see them a lot of the time. That's what happened is you droned up here, but a lot of the times you didn't actually get any info. It would get killed by one person from far away because it's so far away.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say is at least have a little bit more value with this. Okay, let's move on. The next thing is movement slash positioning. I wrote sometimes is a bit too flat-footed. We kind of touched on this. So there are times you are taking fights, sometimes, where you're just flat-footed. There's no movement, or you're not using the terrain too well. I think you use the terrain pretty well. I think you use your map pretty well. You know how to use your surroundings around you. Most of my students are always like out here in the middle while they're looking. You may just die everywhere. You're kind of like tucked a little bit. You play here. You're like playing up here, like an off angle. So that's fine. But I think the whole flat-footed part, as in you're not adding enough movement sometimes. You're standing still, waiting around. Just add a little more movement to when you're waiting, staying idle. That's what pros do. When they're holding an angle waiting, they don't just sit like this. They add a little movement always. Just so that they're ready and they can move when people come out. Okay, so that's pretty much all I had to say in terms of your positioning. The next thing is needs to take more space. So I'll ask you, how many times did you take space?
Not that many.
Not that many. I think it was like 2 times or 1 time.
Yeah.
I actually think it's like 2 to 3 times. You took space here once after you droned it when you saw the bomb, and then you also went to arcade side I think once or twice. But I would like you to do this more, especially because you didn't do it. I would have liked you to do it more on overtimes because they're not gonna expect that, right? They're not gonna think you're gonna do it, so you could have done it more on overtime and maybe have taken over the game. And I'll ask you, how were they playing in overtime when you guys were on defense?
It was mostly Reyna just faking A site and they were just running it down B.
And that's kind of the answer I'm looking for, is that they were running some fakes and kind of spread out a little bit. They're just trying to run around. They're faking B, but they ended A twice in overtime, stuff like that. So if you take the space and they don't do their setup properly, their fake properly, a lot of the times you can come out here and kill 2, and then their plan is fucked, right? Especially if you have the bomb. If you don't, then you just know they can only go B or come back, but you have them contained over here. Okay, so that's that. I'd like you to take space a little bit more. All right.
Yep.
Because I think you can. That's why. I don't think I need to teach you how to take space. I think you're pretty aware of how to do it. Okay, the next thing is, but it's just you're a little bit shy on it. I'm not saying you're scared about it. You're too reserved. You're too playing safe on that. You're like, fuck that. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I'm playing my life too much.
Yeah. A little bit too hard. I would like you to just take some risks sometimes. I'm not saying every round, just sometimes you gotta be willing to do it because there's high risk, but there's high reward. If you get away with it, you're gonna kill 3 of them and they're fucked and you would have won the game, stuff like that. Okay, game sense mental game. I wrote needs to use other attacking concepts. Okay, how did you guys play on attack?
Just run it down mostly.
Yeah, you guys literally ran it down. I think like 80 or 90%.
Almost every round, yeah.
Like you guys tried to do other things, but it never happened. You guys like always just executed to where you had, and I think it's important that it is important that you're good at rushing and running it down, knowing how to do that. But you gotta use other stuff. Run some fakes, and I know you tried. These guys aren't listening, but this is just for future reference.
Yeah.
Lead them. Tell them plans. Try to do some fakes. Try to do some rehits. Get creative. Open your brain. Let's make some noise. Fake A. Let's get some guys drop, and then we come back B. Set it up however you like. There's no textbook answer that I can tell you. It's really all about being creative and stuff like that. But run more stuff. Run a default. Okay, you know what default is, right? Okay, so run a default. Run contacting up, etc., etc. Run some lurks. Run some fakes with inserting lurks. Fake B, go A, and then you insert the lurk B to come behind them while you guys going A to get super fucked. Stuff like that. Okay, so just use more concepts. That's really all I'm trying to say. The next thing is needs to account for space better. So on defense, okay, when your team is over rotating, when you're holding A, for example, or you're
Yeah.
over rotating or something like that, or you know you guys left some spaces open for too long, like drop or you know arcade or B main, account for it. Tell them, guys, go back, go back, go back. I have A. They're not out. They're not out. I'm staying here. It's all good. It's all good. Just give me one or two guys here. Don't bring the whole team, or stuff like that. Be careful, be careful. It could be arcade now. They probably lurked up, stuff like that. Just kind of account for space. Like think about what could happen there, especially if it's been open for a long time. Okay, because
Yep.
sometimes you let them over rotate to you, and then nobody's saying anything,
Yeah.
and then they have to go back, and then B is open. That happens like a lot of times on B, where they over rotated because you're like, some here, some rounds you're like, some, and they start getting louder, like some, and then they start all running, and then they win B, stuff like that, right? So, just know just try to identify if they are coming in or not, and an easy way to understand that is if they've thrown their smokes. If they've thrown down both smokes, both, that's the key, both. If it's one smoke, a lot of the times they're not coming out, they're just faking. But if they throw two smokes down, that means most of the time they're trying to come out. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. Also another way is obviously like distance. If they're this close, like here, right here, like they're coming out. Okay, but if they're like back here and they're just kind of shooting around and shit, they're not. They're likely just trying to work for some picks. That's really from my experience. It's a little subjective, but you can use those tricks and tips. Also, there's some others indicators like alts, obviously, like breach alt and KO alt stuff, KJ alt, stuff like that. Very rarely is it faked. Maybe KJ alt more fakey, like they'll fake KJ alt a lot, but other stuff usually they're going in off that. So those are some other indicators. Stuff like that. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to your pros. So comms. I didn't really honestly have too much good things to say. It's not saying that you're bad at comms. It's just like it was hard to nitpick. Nobody was calming. You're the only one really
Yeah.
talking, stuff like that.
Do I gotta talk more? Like am I-
Yeah, a little bit more. Feed info
Okay.
more. Just so we can get ready for the higher ranks. Maybe don't communicate. You know, I would still want you to communicate, but I can understand that people don't listen in this elo. But just try to communicate a little more. Feed more info. Tell them, guys, not in
Yeah.
yet, not in yet. I'm leaving you, bro. I'm walking down A main, guys, this round. Stuff like that is important. You know, watch arcade. Could be it's still open, guys. Go back, go back. You know, these things are very, very important. Group up. Let's go. Leave. Like, you know, just be more active with your communication. It's there, but it's a little bit by yourself, I would say. And I can understand that. You're playing literally by yourself in this game. Nobody's communicating. Okay, the next thing is you aim. I wrote he's able to delete. Pretty good. You showed me that you're able to delete. Just keep working on your aim. Stuff like that. Keep getting it better. Keep deleting. Instant deletions. Okay, the next thing is utility usage. I wrote can use this utility pretty well. As in you can expend it. You know how to at least
Grenade is
use
live.
them, even if it's not effective or anything happened with it. You at least use all of them and have to rebuy them. And that's what I tell most students is like, I'd rather you shoot these things in the air and just waste them than you just doing nothing with it, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's obviously an over exaggeration. I'd obviously like you to have some value
Magnesium.
with it.
Yeah.
But
Grenade is
you
live.
know, some students, you'd be surprised how little utility they even use. Like they'll just have their whole kit for the whole round for like 6 rounds in a row.
What
when I
the
watch
hell?
Yeah, and I'll be like, bro, just shoot it in the air. Do something. Just just even open it and then put it back is better than what you're doing there. They're just in their gun, right? And you're not like that. You use it. You kind of use
Grenade is live.
even if it's wasteful, you use all of them, right? You use your missiles, you use this, you use this. It's good, but now you're at a point where now you have to know how to use them well and consistently well, all the time well, and then you'll be a much better player. Okay, so that's that.
Yep.
The next thing is movement position. I wrote he's pretty good at playing with his surroundings / terrain. That's one thing I wrote because I was watching you. You're pretty good with kind of just, you know, not always being out in the open. With some of my students are, bro, they're just like out here just like do 3 people are running down A and they're just out here like this. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna die, right? But you're like, you know, you kind of know where to talk. You like to talk. You're kind of here sometimes you're here, sometimes you're playing an off angle there. So I like that about you. It's rare. It's honestly as it's rare. You would think it's not rare, but it's rare for people to play like that. So keep it up. Keep finding good like off angles and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's kind of your next step now when you get good at playing with terrain and corners is just making your off angle. So most people will sit like this, right? You will sit like this. You should be coming off to an off angle like this. Okay, so that way because most people's first instinct is to automatically look here, look top side, and then start going to this
Yep. Stairs.
close corner. So when you have an off angle, you're gonna see them see them first as well. So it's like more of an advantage instead of letting them kind of come to you, or letting them fight on their terms. So this would be the next step for you to in creating better off angles for yourself. Like even here, maybe like stuff like that. Sands probably would have to be like here. This is a very good off angle. You can always make them. There's no textbook answers on them, but you can find them, figure them out a little bit. And that's what I do. If I'm in a corner, I don't just talk in the corner unless it's like a super chaotic round and like I have to, but and I don't know where they are. But most of the times, I'm always like slightly off angle, so that way I have a slight advantage if they think I'm in the corner, stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. I will. For game sense and mental game, he's pretty aware. Honestly, I think you're pretty mini-map aware. Do you look at your mini-map a lot? Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think you're mini-map pretty aware. I would like you to get a little bit more situationally aware. That's the next level up for you. Okay, you're good with what's around you and the mini-map, but I would like you to be aware of what the enemy can do off what you're seeing, and that's the next step for you really to being a really good player situationally. For example, if you hear a lot A and they start cutting noise, you got to know that they're either gonna re-hit or they've already left, so you got to communicate that to your team. Guys, I think they're leaving, let me re-clear A, and then you kind of, oh, nothing here, yep, I think they're gone, stuff like that. I would like you to be more situationally aware of what the enemy are going to do or can do or what they're doing. Okay, that's what I like you to focus on now instead of mini-map awareness. Keep it up, keep being mini-map aware, but try to figure out what the enemies are. Now try to pinpoint exactly what they're willing to do, gonna do, stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on to your general notes. There's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna skim through a lot of the useless ones. Okay, they go A, so you guys are on attack first. They go A and the whole team dies. He tries to trade Brim under drop and dies to KJ close right. Remember this round on pistol? You try to come out and then you try to kill this Brim and then you die.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
someone was
what?
there.
This guy was here like, what the fuck is to my right? And then
Yeah.
your Jet was out too. That's why you're like, what the fuck? He was like over there.
Yeah, that's why I was mad. Like
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one called it out. Like like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, and you try to kill the Brim, which is understandable, because this guy's shooting at you, running out, but
Yeah.
the Jet's supposed to clear him, so nothing crazy. I think this round, I can't remember if you missiled though, but I think you got a missile, somewhere around. That's all I'll say with this round. Not a crazy round, and I think you had a chance to kill the Brim also. That's it. One thing I'll say with this though is that just try to always kind of like clear this kind of if you can. I know you're getting shot at this guy from this guy.
I just wanted to trade Brim. Like
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah, I
Like
get
it was,
it.
yeah, you know what I mean.
The
Yeah.
round was hectic. He dashed out and then you just started coming out, and then you're getting killed from two guys, so it's a little bit unlucky there. All good. They go A, round two. They go A, and he comes back to kill flank and dies. They go A, and he comes back to kill. Oh, I remember this round. So you guys ended up going A. And then you guys, it wasn't crazy. It was you guys are on equal, so and then you ended up coming back for this guy right here, remember? And he killed you.
Yeah.
I think it was the Brim. And you died. Nothing crazy. You guys are on equal. We'll move past round three. They start B. They kill Jet walking down. He drones up for team. He calls Canteen. He comes from main and kills Killjoy. Reyna is dice. He doesn't call it. She's stunned and dismissed out, and he can't kill the Reyna. Okay, I remember this round. So you guys started B. The Jet walked down like a noob. You guys killed him. You guys immediately started running up, and then you're like, I'll drone. This was good. I like this from you. Okay, you're like, I'll drone, and then you drone Canteen. Oh wait, drones up. Yeah, you like droned up, but I think you went Canteen.
Yeah, yeah, cause I saw him.
Yep, and you even called it. You're like, Canteen. And then you came from main. You killed a Killjoy right here, from what I remember. And then There,
I whiffed on
while
right
you
now.
were while you but this is the important part. While you were killing the killjoy, I looked at your minimap and I saw
Yeah.
the question mark here. I was like, oh fuck, there's one right there. So you turned as well, and your teammate was like one here, one there.
Yeah.
And then this guy is full stunned, coming out like this, like from here, like this, missed out like this. And then you saw him too. He saw you
Yeah.
too. And you gotta kill this guy. You whiffed so hard.
Yeah.
And then he dropped down and then he just one tapped you. I was like, oh my god. And I'm gonna be brutally honest, I don't know how this guy killed 3 of you. He killed one here, he killed
was
one
crazy.
he killed one here, like no, he killed like 2 over here, like here,
Yeah,
like
he
this.
killed 2.
And then he came here and then killed you. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But you know what you did wrong. Just gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Take your time. It's kind of like your eyes got too big because you thought you had him. You're like, I got him, I got him, I got him. And then you started panicking because he was kind of like moving around a little bit. And then you're whiffing on him, and then he just one tapped you. And you were flat-footed. When I think about it, you're standing
yeah.
still. Just add a little movement, or even chase him down a little bit, because he's stunned, right? So that's that. Just pretty much gotta kill him. That's it.
Sometimes I think I do that a lot. Like I stand still. Like if it's
Yeah.
1v1, I think I just
Yeah.
like stand still.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't move around.
and that's
or
what I
like-
meant by flat-footed, as in, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that you're out open. Sometimes I mean it as in you're out in the open from multiple angles. But the other part is that you're standing literally still when you're taking a fight or fighting. Is the other thing flat-footed, right? We're not moving. Add a little rhythm. Okay, even when he was dismissing out, you should have just kind of moved around and then start chasing him down and stuff like that. But you just stood exactly in the
Yeah.
same spot the whole way. After you kill this guy, you looked, you're like, what the fuck? And then you came down, you're still in the same spot. So add a little movement. You could even came like this or like came down like that to chase them and stuff like that. So don't W key. That's the worst thing you can do, as in movement, because you're running in a straight line, so they don't have to move their crosshair. All they have to do is click. So always move to the side. Side to side is better. Okay, always. W key, you're gonna die a lot of the time. Just understand that. Okay, so let's move on. The next round is round 4. They go A. He drones, calls at KJ's top site, and team goes in and dies.
Yeah, Chet
He-
went in and he died.
Yeah. He calls to leave and runs into a flanker. So you guys go A. He drones. Okay, I remember this round now.
Yeah.
You droned like right here, but again, it's too early. Okay. If
No, I
anything-
drone a little up by the
was that a
box.
little bit? Was it a little bit?
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this round. Okay, there's just so many rounds where you droned a little bit far back, where it's all
was right
kind of
there,
tight,
yeah.
but right here. Okay.
Locating target.
And then you called that. You saw the killjoy. You're like, killjoy top
Yeah.
side. What did I write? Top side calls to leave, and then you called to leave. You're like, leave, and you died right here to this guy right here. I
Yep.
remember. And that was it. Not a crazy. And you guys are on eco too, so it's not too crazy. But yeah, I maybe try to tell your team to wait is what one thing I could say here is like, guys, wait, let me drone first before you go, because this guy's just running out like
Yeah.
by himself. Like, what the fuck is he doing? So he's a little bit, but try your best. If they're listening, if they're not listening, there's nothing you can do. I wouldn't even drone if he's like, let's say this guy wasn't listening at all.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
comms off. I wouldn't even drone. I would save it. Just bait his ass. He starts running out. Just run out with him and just try to clear stuff and then save the drone later. Because what's the point of me droning if he's just gonna go out first? He's the drone.
Yeah, I
right?
get
so,
it, yeah.
So just follow him. Just bait his ass. Let him go out first. That's what I'll say. Let's move on. Round 5. They go 2 arcade, 3 main. So 2 here, 3 main. They kill 1 arcade.
Yeah, I went arcade
Yeah,
with
you
Great
were the
Jet.
arcade. Yeah, with the jet. I remember this. You killed him actually.
Yeah.
If I remember, you with a sheriff right here. You one tapped him. Hold on, let me read this. They kill 1 arcade. Yep, and then remember you guys were going back and forth. He's like, take my gun. I'm low, right here, like right here. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you took the gun, and then you came here, and I wrote, kills the last guy, Jen. And then you killed the last guy, Jen's. I think from
Yeah.
site, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was
Or
arcade.
was it from arcade? Okay.
Yeah,
It's
right
not,
there.
Not a
About right
crazy,
there.
not a crazy detail, but yeah, that was a good round by you. It was a good kill here. That's a big kill. That's that. Okay. Round 6. They start 3 A main, 2 dish. So 2 here, 3 A main. They kill 1 immediately. I remember the brim. The brim just went here. One tapped him. Everyone was like, nice shot. Immediately he takes the orb and ults outside. So I remember this. You took the orb. and ult outside, and they execute after his missiles, and then you ulted like this. If I'm not mistaken, something like
Yep,
that.
like that.
Something like that. Hold on. Try to do it a little bit better. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It was like that. Some
This
shit like
is
that.
how
Anyways.
it ends.
And then what did I write? And they execute, as in, so after you ulted, you guys started flooding out. He missile spawned and sent, so I remember, yeah. So I probably would like you to missile prior, to be honest. Missile then
Before my ult?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Missiles away.
like, if they're going out, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If they're not, then I think the way you played it was fine, which kind of happened. But if they are trying to go out immediately because you got the kill, missile then ult, or just save the ult, missile and then just, or you could even just ult here like this way, and then start going out, stuff like that. Just switch it up a little bit, because it just took too long for you to
I get
ult
it.
here and then wait it out, and because at the higher levels, and maybe not in this levels, they're gonna be out at that by that time. So you know, I don't mind it. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's fine too. It's just I would like a little bit of a faster option. Maybe just even, you know, missile the site maybe.
All
You guys
missiles
start
away.
coming out. And then, you know, you could even ult as well here, or save it for a post split. But I think the way you played it was fine. I'm just trying to give you some other options so that way. Because I noticed with you, bro, I'm gonna be brutally honest, you kind of like to do the same stuff over and over again. Like you went A, like every single. I don't think you started B one time. Yeah, go ahead.
Like I think like, oh, it's working. Like, you know, like why change it up? That's how I
Yep.
think.
And that's fine. I can understand
Yeah,
that
yeah.
logic. Like, oh, it's working. Keep doing it. But still, you can switch it up slightly sometimes. Like, let's say you still want to go A because it's working. You don't always have to come stairs. You came stairs every single time. 80% of the time. Sometimes drop side. Very, very rarely did you went tower sand side,
Yeah.
right? And that's what I mean. Is just switch it up in the location, not the site, but the location of where you're playing, because that'll help you be unpredictable. If you're always stairs, maybe yes, not in this elo, they won't know your stairs all the time. But even if you go a little bit higher, like ascendant and diamond, they'll know you're automatically here all the time. People are good at that by identifying your tendencies and frequencies. So just what I'm trying to say is be a little bit more unpredictable. You're kind of doing too hardcore the same exact thing. Switch it up a little bit, okay? That's that. That's all I'll say on that. Because that'll make you a better player as well when you're unpredictable. They won't know what you can do, right? They don't know what you're doing, stuff like that. So that's round 7. Oh, sorry, we're on round 6. So takes the orb, ults outside. They execute after he missile spawn in sands. Would like him to drone in after his ult, and they're smoked off. So you guys, oh, now I remember exactly. So you guys were smoked off as well. You could have droned through it as well, but you didn't. You guys just started running out the smoke. So that's okay, round 7, they go 4B. And he took ropes to arcade side. He comes late and dies to the tail sitting under tower.
Oh, yeah.
Arcade side needs to be with the team. Oh yeah, so the team just kind of went in, and yours. This is the only round you did this actually, where you were so far back, while your team was going in. So it's not a big issue, but you know why it's a problem. Just be with them if they're going, because you're just alone doing nothing and dying. I know they're all dead too, but just go and help them drone up or throw some missiles. Just bait them. That's what you're able to do when your team is not talking and just running it down. Just start baiting them. That's that. Let's move on. Round 8, they start 5B main. He drones out main and tries to clear the site, but you can hear the KJ moving around on. Wait. I wrote B main, but this is A. Yeah, this was A. Can you check? I'm pretty sure it's on A. I wrote B main, but I meant A main. I'm pretty sure I remember this round.
I think it's A.
Yeah, round 8. This is that round where you droned around. You remember this round? You droned around. And then like you came up like this. You're like, oh, nothing. And then you came down and you're like,
Yeah, it was
around.
A. It was A.
And yes, I wrote B by accident. I think I was thinking about B first while I was typing this. But remember when the KJ was back on site? You're like, what the fuck right here, remember? After you droned it.
I didn't. Where was he?
I don't know, but I heard him
so
actually
confused.
at the end of your drone. I heard him on the site. So he was somewhere like running around from your drone, somewhere. I don't know where it was, but he was somewhere on the site. I think maybe you didn't fully clear this corner, and then he jumped down. That's what I think happened. Or he was running away from your drone the whole time. But
That's crazy.
But I remember this round where you just like, you thought it was clear because you kind of cleared it. It looked like you cleared it, but he played it well. Maybe he could have even been in here, to be honest, because you didn't clear this part actually. Like you didn't look, you kind of went across. Right? So he could have been there, but I think he was just here. He was just waiting. He went up and then it dropped, and then you're chasing him. And he came this way and then he came back. I think that's what happened because your whole team came out sands. You didn't come out main. Remember, you're the only one that came out main.
Yeah.
So that's why that worked. It would have worked because if more people came out, he was dead coming this way, so it wouldn't have worked. But that's why I think that's what he did. He wrapped around the pillar. So I wrote. What did I write? So we're round 8. He drones out main and tries to clear the site, but you can hear the KJ moving around on site. A lot of team comes out sand, like all your team comes out sand. He comes out main and dies to the kills. Right? You're like, what the hell? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just make sure you clear it 100%. Look around, stuff like that with the drone. That's all I'll say with this round. Or even tell your team, guys, can you clear the site? Can you clear the site? Can you clear the site? Hey, stuff like that. I think yeah, you can. You can do a full loop-de-loop and go up top with this drone. Holy fuck, it lasts long. Okay. Round 9.
I whiffed.
Yep. They start 3B main. Yep, I think this is that round. They kill one quick. So you guys killed one quick. He missiles tower in default corner. So you missiled right here and here.
All missiles away.
I think he could have planted for main. He's in dice corner. Oh yeah, and I whiffs in the brim. One taps him. You planted
it's because
right
I was stuck. Yeah, he ulted.
Yeah.
Brim ulted.
But I do believe even after you could have came and planted here. I do. There's like a small window. Like there's a very small window, but I believe you could have planted here and been safe. Because here it's not very safe. They can see if you cross, you're stuck. But here you're not. You're stuck, but still can kind of maneuver and play ring around the rosy if you're in that type of scenario, stuff like that. And then you whiffed on the brim hard, bro. He was right here, right?
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah. You even were like, what the fuck? I remember you saying that. You're like, what the fuck, bro? But yeah, you gotta kill that brim. That's it. Okay, round 10. They go B. He drones up for them. They go B. He drones up for them. He comes out main and one taps the Reyna. He gets tail ulted and takes some damage. I think he could have definitely got away smoother. So you droned up for them. Good job. And then I can't remember, bro. The Reyna was somewhere here, right? You just instantly one tapped him.
He was arcade, I think.
Oh, okay, right here. You just one tapped him here. I just remember it was clean. Like you just destroyed him. You just came like this and just boom, and he was dead. You came out. And then you got tail ulted. I think the ult was like this. Was like something like this.
This is how we
and then you just like, you were kind of struggling. Like you got tagged like a little bit, 60, 70.
Yeah, I was 1 HP, I think.
But I think that you probably don't even need to get hit there if you just kind of ran away properly. I think it was like this. It was like something like this. And then
yeah, I think so.
You're on the way out and got tagged and shit like that. Like it was in the middle. It wasn't like that clean. It was like more like this. And then like there was some space there and then like you're getting like a little bit hesitant to where to go. But just calm your mind and then try to just get out. Not a crazy round. And round 11, they go 5A main. He jump peeks to clear angles. He jump peeks to clear angle. One's there. He ends up droning. They go. Oh, I remember this. So you guys started going 5 main. You guys came up all the way here, and then you started jump peeking right here. Remember that? And you saw him right here. One. And then you end up droning in. And he missiles. I think he should have missiled a lot earlier if they can. So you start droning in. He waits for the flank guy near stairs. He waits for the flank guy near. Oh, yes. Now I remember.
Yeah, I peeked and like I peeked weirdly and he one tapped.
Yeah. So remember, you drone, and then you guys start going in. I would like you to missile way earlier. It took way too long. Not like super long, like we're talking 20 seconds, but it took 3 seconds too long. That's like too long, right? That's the difference of helping your team not get shitted on and deterring them from coming out and buying that a little extra time to set up properly. And then you were stairs, and then waiting for the flank guy, and then you got shit on. And I wrote needs to kill the killjoy. It was a killjoy, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And that's what I wrote. Needs to kill him. You gotta kill that guy. 100%, no questions asked. Cause you had him, but I don't. Just like the angle, you're just a little too tucked, right? If you're like here, then it's like, bro. But that's pretty much all I'll say. Just gotta kill that guy. Round 12, they go A. It's 4v5. He drones into sight, sees Jet. He ends up ulting the site and kills. Oh wait, they go A. He ends up killing the Jet. He plants default pillar. It's 2v2, turns into 2. Okay, I remember this. They go A. It's 4v5. He drones into sight, sees Jet, ends up ulting the site. Kills Jet. He plants. I can't remember where you came out of from. He plants. So you ulted the site. Pretty sure
Yeah, and then I peeked, and then Jet was peeking me.
Yeah. I remember this. They were going in as well. He was right here. Remember?
Yeah.
You killed him. He plants default pillar, so then you kill the Jet, and then he came here, and then it was a 2v2 at this point. Turns into a 2v1. He's in main and doesn't hold cross. Oh yes, you're right here. And you're too tucked. I can't remember if you're there or here, but you gotta watch the cross in this situation. You gotta take contact, okay? Because you just didn't watch the cross, then he killed your teammate, and then he stuck the bomb.
defused.
Yeah, he got it half, and then you realize he was off. Actually, no, your teammate was coming out. Sans. Now I remember. Okay.
Yeah, and then he got it to half.
Yeah, he got it to half, and then he defused it.
And
He killed your teammate too.
I told him not on, and then he peeked.
Yeah, and he died, and then you thought he wasn't on because he wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's half, so it doesn't take that long, and he was a little bit tucked, and you couldn't swing him, and he defused it. So I think you gotta hold across. That's what I like you for you to do. Just stay here and just hold this, or be on and off angle, whatever it is, or just even this type of off angle. This one's a very strong off angle where a lot of times they'll come like this and look, and then they'll start running, and then you'll kill him with his back turned to you. Yeah, so that's that. And it ends up losing. That's a big round in my eyes. I think if you win this round, you win the game. And it was 2v1, right? It's not like it was 1v2. It was 2v1. It's a very small round. That seems like nothing, but would have made you win the game. Round 13, he starts drop side. So we're on defense now. Okay, hold on. Scroll down a bit. He starts drop side. He slices pie well, then takes orb, and starts running into B arcade. He gets there. It's 2v4, goes up, ropes, and dies. So this was not a very eventful round. You came here, you took the orb, and then you started running. This is like the second time you took space. Oh, sorry, this is the first time. Gets there.
They were all dead by the time I got there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
As soon as you got here, it was 2v4.
Yeah.
And then you went up the ropes and died to the tail. You could even at this point just play for exits, like just try to do damage, just sit there.
Yeah.
And then kill people just when their bomb is about to explode, and just delete them, and then just die to the bomb or something, like pick up their gun if there is one, stuff like that. Yep, nothing crazy. Round 14. They 3-man fight for a main. He gets a good stun off and kills. Bro, when I saw this round, I was like, what the fuck did I just see, bro? This is that round. Okay, you'll see it on the VOD.
Yeah.
They 3-man fight for a main. So you guys all start coming out. You saw the Reyna come up, so you shot your stun here. She gets stunned. You killed her. Right here, like boom, boom, and you cut this corner. I saw your Jet come this way.
Yeah, I know.
And the Brim is coming this way. They're both stunned or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what?
Oh
and then
my
you're like,
God.
Jet. Oh my God. Because the Jet should have like fought him, right? But they just walked by each other, and the Brim is tunnel vision on him. The Jet is tunnel vision on their team. They're colluding or some shit. If that's,
That was crazy,
if
bro.
that's happening, bro. But yeah, I thought there was a moment in time I was like, oh fuck, he can kill this Brim too, because he was stunned.
Yeah.
And then he ended up just gunning you down. He had a Spectre or some shit like that. So not a crazy round. Round 15, he starts A main. He
Yeah, I was alone.
drones out and sees Spike and Spawn. He calls it out, but then he takes space on
that's
A
right.
main.
Yeah.
So you droned it. Zzz, you saw it. Bombs there. Nobody listened to you. You went to go. Okay, great. I like this. You went to see if it was there at least. So you took space, and then you didn't see it there. Higher level lobbies, or for future reference, just call. It's not there anymore, and tell them I have A main. Right? That's very important. And then I will. He then takes space on A main, doesn't see bomb there anymore. He holds B main from spawn boxes right here. And then you killed one and got traded. They won the round still, but just a little bit of communication more I would like from you. That's it. Round 16. He starts on A stairs. Okay, and we know, bro, the common thing on defense was you just perma A. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like we talked about, switch it up. Whether it's here on sands, just go somewhere else, switch it up sometimes. Okay, don't always, this is your default, just come stairs. And I understand, it's a very strong position, but just switch it up sometimes, a little bit, okay? Because at the higher levels, you're dead. They're just gonna throw util at you and you're fucked, okay? And you're solo A a lot of the times too, so you're even more fucked if you die. Okay, so that's that. And I roll. He starts aiming, he drones out, and he starts on stairs, he hears some, so he drones through A. You drone through here. What I'd like you to do is start here more, and then when you hear them, you start backing up to stairs. You get what I mean? This should be like your secondary positioning. This should be your number one. Obviously, if there's like a breach, you're not gonna start here all the time. You might start a little bit farther back to bait out the stun, then go. But start here first, because this is your your first fight / info part of the map, where if they're not coming for the first 10 seconds, they're not A. Okay, and if there is noise, they're coming A. There's gonna be heavy a lot, so just start here first. I would like that a little bit, and it will make it harder for them to run fakes and stuff. If you give them this whole lane, they can run fakes because they can come up to here and you think they're coming in like you did a lot of the times, but they leave, right? Because you gave them too much control. That's what you have to think about. So don't give them control. What you need to do as well is what I would do: immediately missile start of the round and then start holding or fighting for the space with more than one person, not just you. Don't do it by yourself all the time. You got to do it with multiple people. Stuff, and then you hear a lot in bunch. You don't even want to peek, then come back here, is what I'll say. But you're starting here automatically. That's the issue. Okay, let's move on. What did I write? So he then comes, also smokes it. So he drones through the smoke, it instantly dies. So you try to drone through here, it instantly died. He then comes to pillar, he came to pillar, noise gets cut, so it gets quiet, kills the Reyna. I remember this round. They remember how they went B, and then the Reyna walked out here, and you almost whiffed on him, and you killed him. So that was good. But you took a little bit too much damage there when I saw that. And I wrote. He then comes pillar, his Brim dies on B, so the Brim died. He was solo on B and died. You killed the Reyna, it becomes 2v4. He comes to canteen and dies. He came to canteen and died. Nothing crazy here. They just ran kind of like a fake a little bit. You guys got shitted on. Round 17, he starts drop. Brim on site. He hears a couple A and calls it. I remember this on when they're going in. You're like, oh, couple A, wait, they're coming in. And he looks back drop. So then you're like, oh, they're coming in. And then you came back, you killed the tail here, remember? You killed the tail.
Yeah.
And then you're staring here and the jet just jumped up and killed you, just one tapped you. A little bit unlucky, but one thing I noticed in this round is you didn't use your utility usage. You gotta throw these out, as quickly as you can, especially when they're running it down.
All missiles
Use
away.
some utility, because you didn't really use anything.
Ammunition.
Yeah.
Because you just killed this guy, looked here, and just died. Just use something, especially when they're planting or whatever, situational. So that's that. So I wrote. Kills tail, then gets traded. He could have used his missiles to stop them or deter them from entering. That's what I wrote. So use some utility. Even a drone. Could have even droned something. Round 18. He starts on A. Rotates to B. So you started on A. Probably around the same spot. Then you go B. There's a lot of noise. 4v5. He tail ults main. Kills one. So remember how your ult was like this?
Yeah, yeah. Killjoy.
Was like this, I think.
Yeah, it was like that.
This is how it ends.
Kills one.
Ultimate
Then
is ready.
drones onto the site. Oh, remember? So like this. And then drone.
Locating targets.
Wait, I'm getting lost in my notes. And then drone onto the site, and then the enemy brim was right there, planting. Remember how he was planting while you were droning up, and then you missiled him,
All
like
missiles
that.
away.
And then your teammate killed him, so it was 2v1. And then I wrote he half, and then remember they're like arcade side. So then you,
Yeah.
I thought your teammate was gonna have it first, but he just started going.
Yeah, I don't. He was
tower.
holding it. Yeah.
He just started running up tower for some reason. So then you got on it. Where am I? Yep. 2v1. He has bomb and then gets off because of Teo. And then you looked arcade and you killed him right here. Well played by
Yep.
you. Your team should have got on that immediately, and then you watch it. So that way, you get it down faster, right? It's more efficient. But
Yeah.
he just started running up here. I don't know why, but whatever. That's that. Round 19. Bro, okay,
Oh, this is what I guess. Sit it on.
some of these rounds leading up to overtime are like these
Yeah.
next 4 or 5 is not very eventful. Where were we? Round 19. Okay. He starts A, he drones A main, nothing there. So remember what I taught you now. Okay, start here, jiggle it, look at main if you have to, then come back and drone. You could even drone from here if, let's say, you jiggle this for a couple seconds, nothing. Then you start droning. It's more space. Okay, instead of doing it from sight, where it'll instantly die too when it's so far away and they're spamming it and stuff like that. Okay, so he drones A main, nothing there. He doesn't call. He doesn't call it. So I would like you to call that. Hey, nothing's here. 5v4. He missile sight, and then comes Gen. So they were going B. You missile sight on B. Comes Gen, kills one Gen, close Gen. You killed one close. Killed one close Gen. On the
2v1.
yep,
We lost.
whiffing on the Jet
Yeah.
dice 2v1 and they lose. I can't remember where this Jet was. Can you help me?
He was default.
Just right here
There.
or here, like default boxes.
No, default on the right side.
This one.
I don't
right?
know what's called. Yeah, over there. Yeah, that.
This is default corner. Yeah, and then you whiffed hard on the Jet and then 2v1.
Yeah.
Yep. You just gotta kill that guy. Pretty much. That's it. It was a pretty good retake, but just not whiff. Round 20, nothing crazy. Just aim. That's all that is. Little small stuff. That's it for you.
Yeah.
It's not big crazy shit. I gotta reteach you. You seem like a pretty good player. Round 20, he starts A. Hears them running down and he goes in smoke. Almost kills the Reyna with right click. So you remember how he was with an Odin running it down,
Yeah.
and then you went into smoke and you right clicked him one time and then you whiffed the second and died. I think you could have killed him. I think you should have killed him, to be honest. I think you should go with a left click here, to be honest.
Left click.
Yeah, here in this specific scenario because of you're in the smoke ready for him. So all you have to do is like go like this and he's dead. But you went like for the and
Yeah.
the bullet spread is too wide. Even though he is close, I think you're moving around a little bit too much. That's that. Let's move on. Round 21, he starts A, hears a lot, team rotates over, 2 enemy come out of smoke, he whiffs a bit on the Reyna, kills him, then Jet kills Sand. Oh, and then kills Jet Sans. I remember this round. Rotates over to come out of smoke. Oh, so you came up here? I remember this. You came over here. Remember how they came out? You whipped on the first guy, killed the second guy?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
you came here, and then you killed the Jet, just one-tapped him. That was good. That was a really good round by you. You played that well. I like the way you played it. Nothing crazy. Round 22, they hear a lot A, but the enemy end up going back B.
Yeah, B.
He
It
could
was a
have
fake.
told his teammates not in A lot earlier. Tell them to stay B. So this is kind of what we talked about for account for space. Like, yeah, we hear a lot, but don't let your whole team come over. Just have 3 guys here, right? Like you here, one
Yeah.
drop, and then one here, or like one spawn and one tower, and then tell the rest, guys, stay B, stay B, stay B, stay B. They're not in yet, right? If they're in, it's different story. Like you're dead, or you've killed one and they're they've thrown 2 smokes down. You can tell them they're trying to come in. They threw their smokes down. Maybe stay, but I would like you to work on that a little bit because their whole team just started booking it back to A because you're like, hey, lots, or whatever, and then nobody's on B and they just went on B, and then now it's a full retake instead of one guy fighting for site and has like a good spot and can kill multiple people sitting in a corner, stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that was round 22. Let me scroll this down a bit. Round 23. Holy fuck, we got a lot to go through. Almost done. Some of these rounds go so quick, bro. Like, I was trying to be as detailed as I could, but both teams were just running it down.
Yeah,
like,
just running it down.
Like rounds ended in like 20 seconds. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like I think they rotated more than you guys, but still, it was quick.
It
Like,
faked sites and
like
shit.
it was so quick how things happened. Round 23, here's a lot A main. He lets them run out a bit. He ults. Oh, I remember this round. But once he sends this ult, he has to understand they have to run out. Needs to hold the main walk / run out. So, you know how you ulted like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I like this ult. Okay?
This is how
But what you have to understand with this ult is it's getting pushed. They're not gonna run back, bro, all the time.
Yeah, they can't.
Right?
Yeah.
They can't. They're dead. So they're gonna run away from it. Which you were here. I remember you were here and you let the Reyna out, but you gotta hold. You gotta sit here because you have to understand that they can only come this way. If they go the other way, they're dead. Unless they were here and they can get out before it goes do and starts coming towards them. Right? Like they're deep. They're deep towards where that line, that orange line is, and then they start running off. But just understand that, right? If we ulted like this, they can only go backwards. If they choose to come forward, which they shouldn't, sometimes they will. You gotta just be watching that, especially in this scenario. So that's the one thing I'll say in this round. Because I believe, did you guys lose this round? I forget, round 23.
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah. So I really believed. I remember watching this. I was like, oh fuck, he could have won this round for them by just killing 2 here and staying up. But you let them out, and then everything just went to shit. And that was that. Okay, we'll move on. Round 24, he starts A. Nothing there.
They all went
come
B.
B, and they wiped them. You guys wiped them. He could have used his missile somewhere coming out. So I just would like you to use this from long range somewhere while you're running or something like that. That's all I wrote. Not a crazy round. Round 26. He starts A. There's a lot of noise B. So they lean B as everyone slightly moves towards B. Not like a full rotation. He missiles tower. I remember this. He missile tower and it's a 3v2. They have bomb down front tower. Remember how this guy, the bomb was right there.
Yeah.
They have bomb down front tower. He quickly checks spawn. Because you were worried in the 33 and they cut noise for a little bit, so you're worried the guy lurked up A. So you looked, that was good, I like that. And then he looks main, you got a kill right here, and then your teammate got the last kill, and you guys won the round. This was a good round by you guys. Round 27, and you as well. They want to fake, but they have 4 main and 1 drop side. Okay, he drones it to main, sees Jet. Then missiles his whole team sitting main 4v5. Then missiles his whole team. I don't know what I meant by that. I was just so busy looking while I was typing. But what I remember from this round is that somebody died first here. If I'm mistaken, I could be wrong, but I don't think.
Yeah, it was Raze. He was flanking.
Yeah. It was the Raze dies here, and then you're like, what the fuck? Why are we all here? Where were we? So 4 main, and then so you drone into main as well. Sees the jet, then missiles his whole team sitting. I don't know what I meant by that. Just missiles the whole team. I don't think you missiled your whole team. But the whole you missiled and then the whole team was sitting main. That's what I meant. Okay, 4v5. So you missiled somewhere, which was standard.
All missiles away.
It's 4v5. They run back B. You guys ran back B, and then remember you're like, why is my deadlock wall here? Etc. Etc.
Yeah.
And then you guys made noise, and they're like, let's go back. So you guys
let's go back.
So you guys end up going back. They get stalled by the tail missiles. Come out. He kills Jet. You kill the Jet. Plants the bomb. Default pillar right here. Kills another main. You killed another main because they were flanking.
Reyna. Yeah.
2v3. He uses tail ult. You use your tail ult like this.
Yeah,
And then
right there.
you whiffed super hard, is what I wrote.
This is how it ends.
Uses tail ult,
The
whiffs
ultimate is
super
ready.
hard, kills one, but gets traded by the last guy. If you killed that one guy smoothly, you would have won. You would have won this game. You would have won this round and the game in my eyes, because you had him. You were whiffing though. You whiffed, and then
Yeah,
it gave them
I
time.
sprayed too much.
Yeah, and that's fine. That happens, but just delete him and then work on the second guy. And you crouch and stood still. That's why you died.
Yeah.
Add a movement here. Kill this guy and start instantly going on the next guy. Because or try to use your terrain. Kill this guy right here and then isolate another fight. Try to buy some time, etc., etc. But you're just a little bit out in the open, a little bit too hard. Okay, you swung a little bit too wide. Okay, that's that. And I will. Yep, that's it. That's that round. Okay, and then you guys lost this round. Round 28, he drones out A main. Here's a couple. Comes front, drop, corner, front. Oh, I remember. So you droned out A main.
I
You
was
heard a couple,
yeah.
and then you're right here. And then the guy dinked you. You're like, what the fuck? And then you died. And then you
Yeah, I
realized
was
it's
so
here.
confused. I didn't
Yeah.
know like he can see me first.
Yeah, he can. He can. Always understand that when they come up, he's gonna get your head a little bit. So, and this is a very common corner. Just understand that this is a corner that everybody clears when they come drop. Everybody. Okay, so understand that. I would like you to be more over here or even tucked over here. I play this side usually when I know there's a lot of drop, so that way I'm hidden. But this angle and this angle is really common to clear. Here is like very, very common. It's cleared like 100% of the time. Yep, just understand that. We'll move on. Round 29, they start A. They get stalled a bit. And then he drones up. He tells team to go B. I like this call from you actually. So you guys got stalled out a little bit by the drone. And then you droned up. And then you're like, go B, go B, go B. It's 4v5. He comes late and his whole team dies to Canteen guy coming out. Bro, this was when I saw this round, I was like, bro, what the fuck? You guys should have won this round. Because it was like 4v3 or some shit. You guys lost the round. Okay. This one guy, the Brim, just comes up.
He was right there.
Guy just comes out and just kills everybody, and then he killed
Yeah.
you too in the smoke as well. This guy was a superhero. But I would like you to maybe calm that if you can while you're rotating, because I saw it on the minimap. I was like, oh fuck, he's coming out Canteen. But you know, a little unlucky. You try to come kill him too, and he destroyed you. Just be ready for that, pretty much. Let me just scroll down here. So we're on round 30 now. We're almost done. He starts on Sands. He gets droned Sands. The main player dies. It's 4v4. So remember how you're here. This is the one time you played Sands. You got droned out. The drone came. The main player dies. It's 4v4. They cut Noise, the enemy, and he is watching drop. Sand door, you're here, and then the sand door is open. You're like, what the fuck? Because you kind of heard them rotating off too. So you're like, what the fuck? And your team was rotating, and you're like, what the fuck? So you cleared it. He clears it. He goes spawn. You ended up going into spawn. It's 3v2. They go B and they clean up. Like, you didn't really do too much, but
Surprise,
the whole team
motherfucker.
just cleaned them up. Like, you guys just cleaned them up, which was a really good round by you guys. Yep. So this round, not really nothing crazy in this round, to be honest. I like the way you played it. I would like you to try to be not so out in the open, because you're like, you're like, bro, like 4 angles can kill you. Just kind of just play it chill. You can even stay here, play it chill until that opens, and then try to see what's up. Stuff like that. Where are we? Round 31, they go all B. He drones up Canteen and suppresses KJ. They get on site. He plants for main. He stays default corner, kills Reyna coming upstairs and gets traded. So you droned up Canteen.
Drone going out.
This was a decent drone. I will personally be honest. I think you should be droning up the site more often. So that way they don't have to go in there to clear it when you clear it with your drone. Right? You kind of always went Canteen. Just go site with it. Or clear around the hard spots, you know, like around Gen and then the dice around here. Okay, but don't always go Canteen. Just go to the side, clear the tower, so that way your duelist can follow it up, follow the drone into sight. And I wrote They get on site. He plants for main, so he planted for main, right here. He stays default corner, so right here. Kills a Reyna.
Yep.
So I remember he killed a Reyna coming upstairs right here. And then you got traded. And then pretty sure you guys lost this round actually.
No, we won.
Oh, you guys won this round. Okay, okay. Oh, this is
Yeah.
that. This is the time you guys were up that one time. It
Yeah.
was 17 something, 17-6 or some shit like that or something like that. No, it was like it was 16-15, something like that. All good. But yeah, we just gotta focus on your utility usage, your missile, and use your drone. Okay, missile, canteen, gen, and then drone up. So that way they can come out. These things are being missiled, smoked, and then you just follow your drone and take the site. Okay. The next thing is round 32. He starts A. Stairs. He calls some A. They end up coming out, and he whiffs on a full stun brim. Wait. Wait. They went B here, no?
Oh, which round?
32.
32. No, they went A.
They went A. Fuck, I
Yeah.
can't remember where this guy was stunned. I remember this though. I remember, but I can't
No,
remember.
he
where
wasn't stunned. He just peeked me. Oh no, yeah, he was
No,
stunned
he
and
was
then he
stunned, bro.
one-tapped
He
me.
stunned. Yeah, you hit him 120 or like 120. Remember? And he just
Yeah.
fuck. I think it was right here.
Yeah, it was right
I think
there.
it was
He
right here.
fucking one-tapped me.
Yeah. He shitted on you, bro. I saw this. I was like, fuck, bro. You should have killed him. If you kill him, I think you guys win this game. So many like little mistakes that would have helped you win
Yeah,
the
yeah.
round, win the game. You know, just small mistakes, bro. Like it's always like just little whiff. That's it. Like you kind of these high pressure moments kind of get to you a little bit. Just have to be calm, my brother. Just calm, breathe. Okay, just really focus on the fight coming up. That's how you have to play it. But your mind is racing a little bit. It's a little bit jittery. But yeah, just gotta kill this brim. That's all I'll say. But I remember watching it too. I was like, "Oh my god, bro! Like, holy shit! When will this end?" You'll hear me at the end. I'm like, I don't even want to write notes anymore. What you
But
say?
that was crazy, man. Like he was like stunned, like
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
he
and then
was
he
full
like
stun.
one-tapped me.
Full stun.
Yeah.
I wrote full stun. He's full stun.
Is it because like I didn't move at all? Like I was just like
I
stayed,
think
like you
it's
know, like
that as well,
Yeah.
and you're body shotting him. You're actually shooting
Yeah, I
him in the
was.
body, and that's probably the
Yeah.
problem. You gotta just fucking delete his ass. Just one tap him in the head. That's pretty much all I'll say. You are standing still a little bit, but like you're just shooting him in the body, and he just one tapped
Yeah.
you. So
But I didn't think he was gonna do that.
yeah, and I
That
can
was
understand
crazy,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just a very nice shot by him. A little whiffy from us. That's it. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Round 33. They go A, 4 main, 1 arcade. He calls he's gonna drone but doesn't do it. Then team trades out. It's 2v2. He kills the Reyna flank 2v1 and dies to Killjoy. They go A, 4 main right here. This way, why am I going B? I'm looking at the notes. So you guys went A, 4 main, 1 arcade.
No, we went B.
Oh yeah. Why did I
Round
write A?
33.
What the fuck? I think I was thinking about A for some reason. Sometimes I do that. When I'm thinking about some stuff, I write it while I'm thinking. Okay, so they go B, 4 main, 1 arcade. He calls he's gonna drone. So you called a drone, but you didn't do it. I would like you to just commit here, because it's information. Got a drone
No,
up.
I'm pretty sure I was mollied, like main. I think Brim drew his molly. That's why I was like, you know.
I don't remember that. I just remember you not doing it because they started going in. That's what I remember. Like
Yeah.
you
either
just
that.
you just canceled it because they were just your jet was just fucking running it in.
Yeah.
So you canceled it, and then it traded out. It's 2v2. You killed the Reyna flank right here.
Yeah.
These guys was shooting at you while you're in this corner. You're like, what the fuck? And you just one tapped them, and then you died to the KJ, and then they.
Brim went A.
Yeah, Brim went A and he
And
won
we
this
won,
round.
yeah.
He sat in the corner. He played it really well actually when I watched it.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna lose it, but he played it well. 34, round 34, last round. He starts A. They hear a lot of noise on B. And he rotates, kill Teo, but they actually planted A. So this was a full bar, bro. Okay, you're A. They go. So they started B, you're A. So you guys rotate over, and then they ended up going A. So this is kind of what I mean by account for space. Like ask them, are they out? Are they out? And look at your mini map. It's important, and I know you guys killed a Teo there or whatever, but it's important to know if it's a true execute or not. Easy way to do that is to ask your team or know that if smokes are going down. Um, and also to understand the enemy's tendencies. They started doing some fakes in overtime. If anything, a lot of the time. You just gotta know. You gotta be ready for that. You gotta know they're gonna do it again. So just kind of understand this in terms of their tendencies and frequencies. Um, but yeah, you guys ended up drawing. I think I would have liked you to keep going, to be honest. 34 rounds for what? Like, bro.
Nah, I
But
was dead, bro.
yeah,
They
yeah,
weren't
I
listening,
understand.
like they weren't talking at all too. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
man.
I guess it's better than losing, to be honest. But I think
Yeah.
overall you played pretty well. Like you were solo holding A, like by yourself a
Yeah,
lot of the
that
time.
shit was crazy too. Like they were all just B and they were losing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
they were. They were always
oh
like
my god.
3, 4
Yeah.
B, and they were just. It's always like they're dead. I don't know why, but their team was a little bit bad. Um, I would like you to take space more. Okay, right? Like walk down behind
Yeah.
them, and then just kind of account for space. Like if you don't take space, make sure they're not gonna run a fake or lurk up on you, stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all your notes. We'll just kind of talk. I'll just ask what's your training schedule, right? Like your routine right now.
I don't train
You
at
oh yeah, I
all.
remember you saying that on Twitch that you're like I don't train at all.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
go ahead, no problem. Let me just send them these notes. Blue333, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Essentially be unpredictable like a bronze who you'll be in a different spots for the judge. Yep, pretty much.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Alright.
Okay, so just kind of tell me what your training routine, warm up routine.
Nothing. I just came into comp.
Nothing, right? Just Q comp. You don't even do
Yeah.
DMs or TDM.
Nah.
Are you
I
willing
just go
to
straight.
or no?
I mean, I don't really mind as long as like it's not like, you know, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
You struggle with the time. You don't like
Yeah.
putting time into your own game to make you better. I
No,
see.
I just find it boring because I used to do like aim training and shit before, right? And then
Yeah.
like I just found it boring. Like, you know, I got bored. Like
For sure.
it
I
gets
can
boring
understand
to
that.
me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Okay, that's fine. So what I'll say is that maybe you should just stick with doing death matches and TDMs because it's
yeah.
not boring, right? You're playing the game,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I'll suggest to you. I will send you a video with like a short exercises in the range. It's only 3
Yeah.
exercises. It should only take you about 10 minutes maybe. 10
That's good.
15 minutes. So
That's good.
and that's I can understand your perspective. So I'll send you those videos. I would like you to do those every day. And
Yeah.
then how much time are you spending again? About 15 hours a week, right? 20
Yeah,
hours.
15, 20, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a little bit tough. So how many games do you play a day?
2, maybe 3.
Okay. All right. So, probably try to stick to about like 5 DMs and like 5 TDMs if you can, or 10 DMs if you want a day. It won't even take that long, to be honest, because DMs are actually pretty quick. They're not the full 9 minutes. They're usually like 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes sometimes. So
Yeah.
you'll finish 10 in like maybe less than an hour. If that's too much for you, keep it at 5. But I definitely would not recommend you to not do anything. That's one thing I'll say. You gotta either do the range and DMs and TDMs every day, or aim trainers and
Yeah.
both, because you're gonna get capped. Like, it may work at this level, but you have to understand, once you start getting a little bit higher elo, it's gonna stop working. So, we want to kind of make sure that we don't get to that point where you hit a wall. Now you got to start aim trading, right? So I would suggest that you get ahead of the curb and train and stuff like that. So if you decide to use aim labs or Kovacs, let me know. I can set you up with a lot of good stuff that will help you improve. And
I think I have Kovacs, honestly.
okay, so
I just don't use it.
yeah, I understand. So are you willing to try?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll send you that then too. So I'll send you the playlist. It's not that boring, to be honest. This
Yeah.
one, it's like, it is long though. That's one thing
No,
that,
it's just that like when you do the same thing over and over, like it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah,
just get bored.
it's a little bit
Yeah.
boring. Yeah, I fully understand. So I'll send you this video. Give me 1 second. Send you this video. Oh, sorry, this. So it's called Pure G Training. Okay, that's what the playlist is called on Kovacs. I sent you these notes as well. So go over the game as well. See what kind of talk I was kind of talking to you about, etc., etc. Focus on, I'll kind of sum up this session for you. Definitely need to work on your utility efficiency. You know how you're able to use it, right? Every round.
Yeah.
I need you to be a little bit more efficient, a little bit more. It's good, but I need it higher level where sometimes you hold off on it and then you use it later, where it provides very, very big information, big value, stuff. And then I would like you to missile quicker, in terms of our missiles, as in like when they're going in, missile for them, because sometimes it's late. A lot of the times it's late. Like, even if it's 3 seconds, it's just too late. Just missile right away, for your team. And then also I would say, uh, let's take space more. Have your chest up and, kind of walk down on these noobs. These guys are noobs, right? Don't give them so much respect. Because I think you're pretty good at doing it. That's the thing. And if we're good at doing something, should we do it more or less?
More, of course.
More. So if I think you're good at taking space, you should try to do it more. It'll help you a lot to win rounds, Okay, and then the next thing I will
Your
also
mic is cutting out.
yeah, sorry. And
Uh,
the next thing I want to say is, uh let's not be stationary when we're taking
yeah.
fights. Add a little movement, right, left, right, and what, like I showed you, when you're holding an angle, don't just stand still too. Add a little left, like small left, right. Be ready, right? Because sometimes you're just so flat-footed. And then also, let's work on our mid-round calling. I know people usually don't listen to you, whatever, in this elo, but try your best, because they will, and that will help you win games. Also, let's be consistent with the stuff that I show you, with the range like exercises that I'm gonna send you, and then the Kovacs playlist. Try to do it once a day. Try your best, because think about it this way: if you trained right and you weren't whiffing a lot, would we have won this game? Yes or no?
Yeah.
100%. Okay, and so I'll put it. I'm not blaming you. I'll just put some of the responsibility on your shoulders, because I believe you were in a position to be able to win a couple rounds for your team if you had a little bit better, just a little bit better aim. And if we aim trained every day, you'd have a lot better aim. So keep that in mind. Um, that you're in a position to win a lot of these rounds for your team, but you didn't. So that's that. So let's focus on taking space, not being flat-footed, making better mid-round callings, and then working on our aim. If you work on these 4 stuff that I tell you, I think you'll be a pretty good player. And then work on our utility efficiency as well. That's a 5th actually. Sorry. So these 5 things really, bro, you'll be climbing very fast. Because I think you're actually pretty good from what I'm saying. I'm not glazing or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm being honestly very objective. I tell all my students that because some students think like, oh, glaze. It's like, no, I'm not sucking you off, bro. I'm being real. I'm being real, right? So,
Yeah.
because I have to be. And I think you're a pretty balanced player. Like you have aim and brain. It's not like your brain is missing. I'll be really honest. A lot of the students at this level, their brain is just not even. They are just not even thinking. It looks like. Okay, but you're kind of aware. You kind of can see where they're going. But I mean, I need it to be better. Account for space better, stuff like that. Don't let them over rotate on you, stuff like that. Any questions you have, anything like that for me?
Nope.
Okay. Um, you know, I asked you what you want, right? You said I want to get a little
Yeah.
bit better. Diamond. Okay, bro, it's too low. We made a new goal, immortal. Love it. Okay, it's a little bit higher. And even if you fail, you try your hardest and it doesn't end up happening. What will happen is most likely you're gonna be higher than Diamond 3. Okay, you'll probably be Ascendant 2, Ascendant 3, Ascendant 1. Okay, so and I'm not saying aim for that, aim for Immortal, obviously, but yeah, uh, shoot high. So the last follow-up question that I ask all my students at this point, uh, the second part is really, you know, the first thing was, what do you want? You told me I want to get a little bit better, Diamond 3, carry my friends, whatever. Okay, okay, we can identify. That's good. Now you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice for what you want? What do you willing? How badly do you want it? And it's really important that you ask yourself these questions every day. I'm sure you heard me say this on stream multiple times,
Yeah.
but it's really important. It really is. That's why I tell all my students. It really is. I wouldn't repeat it if it wasn't important. I'm not just talking on my ass. It's true. Like, don't give up. You know, don't build an ego. Don't think you're the best player in the world anymore. You gotta really, really sacrifice a lot, and it's gonna be hard. Understand that too. To um, get really good to carry all the time consistently is not easy to do. It's hard, but as long as you don't give up, keep working on your game, keep focusing on things that are important, like improving over rank, you'll be going in the right direction. And I do believe you're higher than your rank. I believe that right now because you were Diamond 2 as well previously, but just keep focusing on how you can make yourself better, and especially in situational moments, because I think that's one thing you lack in is experience. And to gain experience, it's obviously play more, but it's to think about these things, visualize it, and then you'll actually become better at it. Because your situational awareness needs a little bit of work. Sometimes you just don't know what to do, but you got to know exactly where you need to go, what you need to do, a lot of the time. Okay, and that kind of stems in with our game sense part too. Like the macro and the micro, like how we need to go, like where we need to go and what we need to do individually, but our team as well. It'll help with where does our team need to go? Do we need to rotate? Okay, we don't need to fully rotate here. Okay, they could go here. Like those things are very, very important. So um, just understand that and ask yourself those 2 questions every day. You'll be going to the right path for sure. I think your aim is probably your strongest category. Keep working on it. Keep getting better. Now it's time to grow our brain. Making sure we're gaining more knowledge, situational experience, understanding how players move on the map, how we can get them to get off where we want to go, stuff like that. Okay? Do you have any questions or
Yeah.
anything?
Would it like be better to like play deathmatch, like aim train and stuff rather than like comp? Cause I don't think I have time for like like all that. Like
Yeah. So, um, you know, you gotta mix it in. Like you gotta train,
yeah,
aim train, and play. Obviously, when you don't have a lot of time, try to aim train. You know, when you do have a lot of time, because if you only have 2 hours and you aim train for an hour, then you're just not gonna have time to play. So, you know, maybe try to keep it to like 3 to 4 times a week, or keep the aim training on the weekends. But I would like you to try to be consistent, because
yeah,
you know you have inconsistencies. The best way to fix that is to be consistent. Um, It's the only way is to do it every day and being disciplined, as in not beating ourselves up, but understanding to do what we need to do no matter how we feel. Like if you're tired, don't want to do it, you got to do it when these things are going to help you improve, right? So understand that, and you get to choose every day whether you want to excel against other players or you get left behind, you get washed, and that will happen if you don't aim train and everybody else aim trains. Whether you believe that or not, it will happen. So just remember that, or you'll stay in the same rank forever. So you get to choose whether you get to climb or not. It's really on your actions, stuff you want to do. But you gotta know what's important, and aim training is very important in terms of aiming mechanics. Okay, so I know you don't have a lot of time, but maybe just designate 2 to 3 days for aim training, and then the rest you can kind of play, stuff like that. Or keep it on the weekends when you have
Yeah,
more
yeah, I
time,
got it.
stuff like that. Yeah, you'll figure it out. You're a smart guy. All right, but that's that, bro.
Yep.
I know you're gonna play. Good luck on your games. Just try to lead them a little bit more to communicate, make some more plans, stuff like that. And you're on the way, bro. You're on the way. I'll send you all this stuff. I sent you these notes. I sent you the playlist. I'll send you. What else was I supposed to send you? Oh yes, the video of the range routine. Let me do that right now.
How does next coaching work like?
Yeah, you can book with me now if you want, which is better.
Yeah.
Which is better. So you can keep the exact same time next week if you like, or if there's another day, you should let me know. There's the
How
same
about next Friday?
next
Are you free next
Friday.
Friday? Yeah. That's the only day I'm off.
Next Friday. What time works for you?
Same time? 8?
8,
9,
8,
10.
8, 9, 10. Oh, let me think.
Doesn't
7,
matter.
9.
7, 6. I'm
I
free all day on
have okay.
Friday.
You have all day. Okay, so then is
Yeah,
earlier
yeah.
better, like 5 o'clock? I have 5 o'clock
Yeah,
or
sure. Yeah, that's
11
fine.
p.m. Okay,
Yeah, fine.
I'll put you here down. All right, cool. All right, so I'll see you next week, Friday. So since you're seeing me often, once a week, I will give you a new goal. So right now you're plat 2, right?
Yeah.
So by next week, minimum, I'm gonna be hard on you this week, just to see what you got in you. Let's try to aim for diamond. Okay, let's try to
Alright.
get to diamond. You got 1 week.
Yeah, I got it.
20 hours. I think you're able to do it. You only have to have a couple good days. And don't worry, if you don't get it, it's all right too. But kind of understand that we gotta try our best to hitting it, right? So diamond will be an A plus plus plus. Plat 3 we'll say is a B plus. All right. Anything under that is a fail. Anything over that is a A plus 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 plus. Okay.
Yep.
It's like exceeding my expectations. So that's that. So I'll see you next Friday, 5 p.m. EST, my friend. All right. I'll
Yep.
see you on the streams. Good job today. Really good work. Focus on
Thank
the
you.
stuff I told you. GG's. Good luck in your games, bro.
See you.
Peace.